Hello dear students, how are you? I am Vivek Sharma, your mathematics teacher. I teach class 10th in your school. In this video lecture, we will continue our exercise 3.5. In last video, we had discussed about the method of cross multiplication and we had started the exercise 3.5 and we tried to apply the method of cross multiplication in solving a pair of linear equations in two variables. In this video lecture, here we will continue our exercise 3.5. Before starting, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. So let us start our exercise 3.5 of NCERT question number 4. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions by any algebraic method. Here we can apply any algebraic method for solving a given pair of linear equations in two variables. We know we have three types of algebraic method: method of substitution, method of elimination and method of cross multiplication. So you are free for solving a pair of linear equations in two variables by any algebraic method. Let us come on question 4th second part. A fraction becomes 1 upon 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator and it becomes 1 upon 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Find the fraction. So here we consider the numerator of the fraction is equal to x and denominator of the fraction equals to y. Numerator of the fraction equals to x and denominator of the fraction equals to y. So our fraction is equals to x upon y form. Our fraction is equal to x upon y form. So according to question, let us come on condition number first. When 1 is subtracted from the numerator, so our fraction becomes equal to 1 by 3. What is the given in the question? A fraction becomes 1 upon 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. So here if we subtract 1 from the numerator, so our fraction becomes equal to 1 upon 3. So algebraically we can write as x minus 1 upon y equals to 1 upon 3. X minus 1 upon y equals to 1 by 3. Because here it is given in the question that 1 is subtracted from the numerator. So here we subtract 1 from the numerator. On subtracting, our fraction becomes equal to 1 upon 3. So algebraically we can write again as x minus 1 upon y equals to 1 upon 3. On cross multiplication, we get 3 multiply bracket x minus 1 bracket close equals to y. Here 3 multiply in the bracket, so 3x minus 3 equals to y. And on solving, we get 3x minus y equals to 3. 3x minus y equals to 3 and we consider it as a equation number first. So let us come on our condition number 2. When 8 is added to denominator, so our fraction becomes equal to 1 by 4. What is the mean of it? Here we have considered the denominator equals to y. So here we are adding 8 in the denominator. So on adding 8 in the denominator, it becomes equal to y plus 8. So when we add 8 in the denominator, so our whole fraction becomes equal to 1 by 4. So algebraically we can write as x upon y plus 8 equals to 1 upon 4. On solving, we get 4x equals to y plus 8. We get it by cross multiplication, and finally on solving we get 4x minus y equals to 8, and we consider it as a question number second. Now on solving the previous conditions, so here we have a system of equations is 3x minus y equals to 3, which we have considered it as a question number first, and 4x minus y equals to 8, which we have considered it as a question number second. Now here by elimination method, we subtract equation number second from equation number first. So we arrange these equations in horizontal form. 3x minus y equals to 3 and 4x minus y equals to 8. So the sign will be changed during subtraction. 8, which is of positive sign, becomes negative. Y, which is of negative sign, becomes positive, and 4x, which is of positive sign, becomes negative. So on solving, we get minus x equals to minus 5. And finally on solving, we get x equals to 5. So here put the value of x equals to 5 in equation number first. Here, when we solve the previous equation, we have got the value of x, which is equal to 5. So, on putting the value of x equals to 5 in equation number first, our equation number first is 3x minus y equals to 3. So, on putting the value of x equals to 5 in that equation, so our this first equation becomes 3 multiply 5 minus y equals to 3. On solving, we get 15 minus y equals to 3. On solving, we get minus y equals to 3 minus 15. On solving, we get minus y equals to minus 12. So minus minus signs cancel out each other in LHS and RHS. Finally, we get the value of y equals to 12. So here in the question, we have considered that x as a numerator and y as a denominator. So our fraction is of the form of x upon y. So put the value of x and y in the given fraction. We get the given fraction is 5 by 12. Given fraction is 5 by 12, which is our required answer. Let us come on third part of question number 4. Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks being deducted for each incorrect answer, then Yash would have scored 50 marks. How many questions were there in the test? It is the question which we want, that how many questions were there in the test. Here Yash is giving answer in the form of right answers and in the form of wrong answers in the test. So here we consider that number of right answers is equal to x and number of wrong answers is equal to y. Now according to question, come on condition number first. When Yash scored 40 marks in a test, so he got 3 marks for each correct answer and losing 1 mark for each incorrect answer. So it means that for each correct or right answer he got marks 3. It means that when his answer was correct, so for one right answer he got marks is equal to 3. So for x number of correct answers he got marks is equal to 3x. For x number of right answers, he got marks is equal to 3x. Similarly, for each wrong answer, he was losing 1 mark. So, he got marks is equal to minus 1, because here minus sign indicate that he was losing marks. So, here we are taking that mark in the form of negative form. Okay. So, for y number of wrong answers, he got marks is equal to minus 1 multiply y is equal to minus y marks. Okay. So algebraically we can say total marks for correct answers plus total marks for incorrect answers is equal to total score. So we can write algebraically as 3x minus y equals to 40. 3x minus y equals to 40, and we consider it as a question number first. Let us come on condition number 2. When he scored 50 marks and for this he got 4 marks for each correct answer and 2 marks being deducted for each incorrect answer. So here for each correct answer he got marks is equal to 4, because in the question it is given that when his answer was right or correct, so for each right answer he got marks is equal to 4. So for x number of correct answers he got marks is equal to 4x. For x number of correct answer he got marks is equal to 4x, because we have considered x as a number of correct answers. Now for each incorrect or wrong answers he got marks is equal to minus 2. Why we have written this as in the negative form? Because here this negative sign indicating that when his answer was incorrect, so he was losing marks. Okay, so here when for each incorrect or wrong answer he got marks is equal to minus 2. So for y incorrect answer he got marks is equal to minus 2y. For y number of incorrect answers he got marks is equal to minus 2y. Algebraically we can write as total marks for correct answers plus total marks for incorrect answers is equal to total score. Total marks for correct answers plus total marks for incorrect answers is equal to his total score. So we can write as 4x minus 2y equals to 50. When we divide this equation by 2, so we get 2x minus y equals to 25, and we consider it as equation number second. So after solving the previous conditions and writing in the algebraic form, we have a system of equations is 3x minus y equals to 40, which we have considered it as a equation number first, and 2x minus y equals to 25, which we have considered it as a equation number second. So by elimination method, on subtracting equation number second from equation number first, our equation number first is 3x minus y equals to 40, which is the equation number first. 2x minus y equals to 25, which is the equation number second. We arrange these equations in horizontal form, and during horizontal form we apply subtraction. So during subtraction, sign will be changed. So 25, which is of positive sign, becomes negative. Y, which is of negative sign, becomes positive, and 2x, which is of positive sign, becomes negative. So now on solving, we get the value of x equals to 15. On solving, we get x equals to 15. Now after solving the above system of equations, we get the value of x equals to 15. Here we put the value of x equals to 15 in our equation number first. Our equation number first is 3x minus y equals to 40. So on putting the value of x equals to 15 in that equation, 3x minus y equals to 40, it becomes 3 multiply 15 minus y equals to 40. We get 45 minus y equals to 40. On solving, we get minus y equals to 40 minus 45. On solving, we get minus y equals to minus 5. Here minus minus sign cancel out each other in RHS and LHS, or LHS and RHS. So we get y equals to 5. So after getting the value of x equals to 15 and y equals to 5, here x represents the number of correct answers and y represents the number of incorrect answer. If we add both the x and y, so we get the total number of questions in a test. So on adding x plus y, we get 15 plus 5 equal to 20. So this is the required answer which we want in the question, that total number of questions in a test is 20. So I hope you have understood the above questions. Please do remaining questions of exercise 3.5 at home, and please do revision of previous exercises for better understanding of this chapter. I will also upload a PDF of some questions in the description box.